What internet marketing expert should you spend your valuable time listening to? Listen to someone who has over 20 years of web marketing experience and hundreds of website marketing success stories. That man is Erin Sparks from Site Strategics. And this is Edge of the Web Radio.
I tell you what, let's jump into some 2013 internet marketing predictions. How about that?
Right on.
All right. This is something I wanted to pull with all these guys and really get a perspective of what they think is going to be coming up in 2013. I tell you what, my first prediction,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to come out and
Erin's
say it.
number one prediction.
No, number one, and it may not be 2013, but darn it, I see it coming. We know that there is a good deal of data that's not being shared by Google inside of analytics. And if you haven't experienced that, it's a free application that you can plug in on to your website, and it will keep track of all the traffic coming in. And for the longest time, we saw all of the search results from all the different search engines and what they were typing in, what they were querying. But more and more over the course of the last year and a half, there's a section of Google traffic that's not being available because of a secure environment on browsers, or even the search tool on a mobile browser is being translated as hidden content. Well, I know they've got that data. They've got it, and they're going to monetize it. They're going to, at some point in time, roll out, if it's not this year, it's going to be soon. They're going to say, would you like to buy the rest of that data?
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't know. Selling data is that always gets people's privacy thing up in arms.
Well, I mean, it's nothing. It's
now
just
saying, would you like to advertise to that data?
Yeah, that's something.
They'll do that.
I think they're going to have a reveal that, hey, we've got this information of all these search keywords, all these phrases that have come to you. We've been pocketing in them, and we'd like to provide that to you.
Well, they said they've already would show them if it's AdWords.
Right.
They'll show you
exactly.
if it clicks on, but
Well, they're taking more and more of the visibility of what you are actually relevant for out of the equation. I mean, that's jumped up 150% and sometimes on different websites of things you just can't
20
see
to 30% of
the
traffic right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Another prediction, John.
yeah, I think you're going to see Google TV come out this year. You're going to see Apple TV come out this year, and I think
Apple TV is already out.
well, Apple TV, the new,
You mean the real TV?
Yeah, the real TV. I think you're going to see Google Ads actually be on the television this year.
Really?
That's my prediction.
Interactive TV is already, I mean, Twitter
Absolutely.
just signed that deal with Nielsen. So basically, have you heard about this?
No, I haven't.
So Twitter signed a deal with Nielsen to actually utilize Twitter data for popularity of shows.
Very cool.
I mean, great idea. People are
It could be more
interactive and
accurate
stuff.
than
Absolutely.
Nielsen. I mean, that's
And I don't know if you guys use it, but there's an app called Get Glue that I use. It's pretty cool. You can have conversations with other people watching the shows.
Oh, that's cool.
So I put all kinds of snarky remarks
Sure.
all the time in there. But yeah, I think in Apple TV it'll be interesting. It's how much they can sell a big screen TV for.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But I'll buy one.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
Doug, give me a prediction here.
Sold. Well, this seems obvious, but social, local, mobile, slow-mo, which is what everybody's talking about in the industry.
Yep.
It was a theory up until last holiday season. And this last holiday season absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, solidified the fact that mobile devices in a local environment with social integration is driving sales. And so I think the big box retailers are already starting to incorporate it. Best Buy, I've heard, is cutting down on square footage and increasing the number of displays at their place. So basically what's happening is, the Apple showroom is retail outlets are now becoming showrooms, not warehouses.
Not product.
And mobile is what drives you to the display. It's okay, I see it, I priced it, now I want to touch it, and I go there and touch it. And I think that this year, especially for small retailers and for small businesses, the prices are coming down on this technology, and there's really an opportunity for everybody to go social, local, and mobile. The applications are out there. You guys have a deal right now, $13.50.
Right.
It's an affordable thing to reach mobile mobile. So
And the tools are there now where they were not maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Mobile search is going to surpass display search.
Especially,
Desktop search.
Absolutely.
That's huge. Mm-hmm. More mobile searches.
And we're including tablets in that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We just want to roll right into our prediction number 2 of this year. This may be a little bit risky here, but I think that Google is actually going to enter a carrier wireless service. They're not liking the industry that they're in. I think they're going to experiment for 2013. I think they're going to reach and start providing a cellular data service.
Boy, please.
I think you're close, absolutely, if not right on the dot, because you got Microsoft that just bought Skype last year, and I know I use Google Voice. I love it, and that's just starting into the position of getting in there.
And you know that Google. I'm sorry, Doug, you know that Google just rolled out an entire infrastructure for a town,
Kansas, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to say was. The problem is always the infrastructure, right? The AT&T and Verizon have done a great job, right? But they already had existing infrastructures that they had to upgrade. And the problem is where my building is at, they only have copper coming into the building. There's no fiber in the building. So if you want, huge bandwidth, you've got to just use up more copper. And so it's trouble prone. You just can't get the bandwidth out of it. So I think companies like that, companies like Google have such huge cash reserves on hand to actually build the infrastructure. And once you own that infrastructure, you become like an AT&T.
That's your Internet 2.0. That's your Internet 2.
Well, 20 years from now, nobody can touch you.
Yeah,
it's like AT&T right now.
What you're building is new real estate for yourself, and if you invest in that and have that infrastructure, you're not subject to it.
I hope you're right on that. The other one that I see that I don't know if 2013 will be it, but it is making a huge stride is high bandwidth Wi-Fi. So there's a lot of towns already that are getting these 100 megabit Wi-Fi channels in them, where businesses are actually using them now.
As opposed to their
as opposed to going landlines. And nice. Boy, I hope that takes off.
Yeah,
John, what you got as your second prediction?
I'm going to say online reviews are going to triple this year, and you're going to see that.
You mean the fake ones or the real?
No,
ones?
I'm saying that's actually going to triple because he's hitting home here. Because of the real name enforcement, I really do believe that. Foursquare just recently started their real name policy, where they're using your first and last name. I think it's just going to end up making more confidence, and you're just going to see businesses buying incentives for people to give reviews.
A lot more Bob Smiths out there.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see that Google Play is actually enforcing real name reviews of different Google Play apps?
Oh yeah.
Yep. So authorship is the name of the game this year.
Yeah. There's got to be a way to get to a point though where it's purchase people. That you can validate the purchase and then let people review. I really think that this whole, if even with a Yelp, there should be a possibility that if I go into the pizza place, that they give you a card and it has some kind of code.
Now you can actually,
after your meal,
like Amazon,
go in.
Like Amazon, if you purchase something.
And
don't you have to purchase that to be able
I
to
don't
leave a
think
review?
so. I think you can go do a review on anything.
Okay.
You know what? That would also be a great dovetail into a remedy or a mitigation. Is if you had a bad experience and I know what you bought, let me buy your next dinner for you or something like that. So I've got a trail that I can actually remedy a poor situation.
It's again where I'll throw out, I know they're a client, but Angie's List does a beautiful job. They have their own mediation department. They have their own review process. You're hearing about these other ones having all these problems, but with Angie's List, because the people that are writing the reviews pay for the service,
right?
It's not attracting all of these fakers in the door. So.
Absolutely. Doug, what's your number 2 prediction for 2013?
Well, I think automation is becoming key. Obviously, to the small business owner, this is a nightmare, right? That I have Google Plus and I have all these networks that I have to take care of, and so some of these tools are really getting cool. And on the marketing tech blog segment, we'll talk about one of them, but the ability to basically aggregate information from all these sources into a single view, and then publish from a single view out to all these sources and manage that effectively. these tools, there's one born every minute. I swear there is. There's thousands of them out on the market, but that's great because the thousands on the market some of them are getting bought out, some of them are drying up, some of them are getting dropped. A lot of them are getting integrated, like Omniture. Adobe bought Omniture. Now Adobe has Adobe Social Media, which is integrated with Omniture. And so we're seeing a lot of movement there. But the good thing for businesses are the costs are coming down, and the sophistication of these systems is increasing. Now, hopefully, people like Google's one of those ones that isn't playing well in that market.
Right.
They've opened up limited, like Hootsuite can publish to pages. But hopefully they open their doors wide open because, frankly, a business can't afford to have one-off, communication methods with every single one of these.
If you're not part of the game, you'll be minimalized or you'll marginalized very, very quickly,
and you'll give up.
Yep.
The return just won't be there. So automation, I think, is a key for 2013.
Doug, what do you think about prediction number 3 here?
Prediction number 3: visual content continues on the rise. Images, infographics, ebooks, white papers, presentations, so SlideShare. Visual aesthetics are becoming more and more important with the web. Nobody cares about bandwidth anymore. Nobody cares about that type of thing. So it's got to be on everybody's table that they have an infographics program. They have an ebook program. They have they really start working on the imagery.
I agree. John, you got a prediction?
I'm going to shoot out there and say Facebook IPO. Or not Facebook.
Done that.
Foursquare. Foursquare
IPO. That's cool.
I know everybody's saying Twitter, but I'd like to see Foursquare, actually.
I think that's
Foursquare IPO.
I think they might need to get that cash to actually compete with the competition coming in.
No,
I'd love to see Twitter and Foursquare just
match up.
I don't think you're going to see that.
Really? Tell you what, I think my last prediction is really just overarching this entire thing, a comprehensive internet marketing plan that businesses are investing in. They have to invest with agencies that can run multi-venue type of marketing.
Have to.
You have to. And you're going to see more and more of the traditional marketing percentage go towards internet marketing and social media.
If you're paying for one area, you're just not getting your return.
That's right.
And so when you pay for multiple areas and you leverage each across them, that's when you're starting to get a great return.